All right, enough of all that slow intro. I think I need a new laptop, y'all. This joint is really struggling to keep up with the demands. But I did get new internet from Comcast, Xfinity. I got their gigabit Ethernet or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm totally not prepared today, but that's all right. We're going to get through this together. We got a lot to talk about. Not a lot of politics. I'm going to try to get some in, but mainly it's going to be just some random shit that's on my mind that we're going to talk about. Oh, so newsflash, the call-ins are going to be working tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to have the number posted. Y'all can call in. It's going to be clever and useful relationship advice. Or we can talk politics, sports, whatever. We just here getting through this Rona situation together. All right. Now, before I get started, you know, y'all that have been tuning in know my mantra is I'm smart yet ignorant. So I have an example of that, of how my brain works backwardsly. So look at here. Okay, these are wipes, right? You know, like Cottonelle wipes for your ass. And then they have this little thing in the corner here. Said tested with plumbers. And I was in the bathroom. And I was like, that's nasty. Like, how you gonna market something and advertise how plumbers is wiping their ass with it? Like, it's toilet paper. It's the wet kind, which makes it nastier to advertise how plumbers tested it. And then I thought, that's real disrespectful to plumbers. Because, you know, their ass be showing. That's the whole thing, plumber crack. And I'm like, oh, plumber test. They talking about the pipes not being clogged up. See, smart yet ignorant. But they could have, I think whoever was in their advertising department, the creative types, was fucking with the management, knowing that they don't know shit. So somebody smoked weed over there. And they're like, we're going to fuck with people. Because we know, we know this is the inside joke for weed heads. But anyway, I digress. Before I get into politics today, I don't have a lot of politics. I'm a little worn out, actually. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the rapist, or the two rapists who are running for president, and how, although I think Biden ain't shit, I mean, Trump is blowing it. I mean, this dude is all over the place. Even his folks are like, dude, come on. But anyway, I digress. First thing in my mind is, can we stop with these fucking redrafts on Bleacher Report? I don't need to see what would have happened if Chris Bosh would have went number 4, number 5. That was cool the first 4,715 times I seen a mock redraft or whatever the fuck you call them. But now I was just tired. This is clearly an attempt to keep y'all self-relevant, and it's not working. All it does is make us real sports fans realize or miss sports even more, and how much we hate the sports writers. Sports writers are tolerable when you have sports to watch. They are intolerable when you don't have sports. What is your purpose for existing? It's like food critics. There ain't no restaurants open. Y'all should just be quiet. There's nothing to talk about. Just suffer the way the rest of us are. Work from home, but don't really do shit, like the rest of us are. Bleacher Reports needs some new content. I'm just saying. Speaking of sports, when can we get some basketball? Seriously. Like, what is the obstacle to actually having games? Fans? Fuck the fans. I don't care about fans. I want to see the games. All right? And I don't hear shit about nurses and police need to test. Nobody, fuck the police and the nurses. We need sports. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got a comment from Percocet. Let me guess, Percocet. You like drugs. Now, I'm not really doing comedy. I'm just more talking about everything. And then some of it is humorous, and so be it. I'm mainly going to be talking about females, weed, politics, sports. So just life in general. Everything about life. That's what I'm here for, Percocet. You and the people and the fans out there, okay? So yeah, get these niggas to test and let's play ball. I don't hear nothing about no first responders. What are you responding to? Niggas drive to the hospital. It ain't like the coronavirus is gunshot wounds. We don't need doctors. Well, doctors, okay. Like I told you about nurses last show. If y'all tune in Friday, lose the attitude. Okay, we got a hello from. I'm a butcher this name. Tasia, or is it Tasia? You must be from Russia. Hello don't got no W in it. Oh god. We got something from Brendan. He's saying, never fever get that ass on the court, LeBron. No fever, get that ass on the court. Exactly. No fever. Let's play ball. They ain't sick. And like I told y'all last, and I wish I had the article because I'm not prepared. Today was, kids and I had actual work to do and stuff. I told y'all, and I said it first, the games will not, when they play, because I know they're going to play. There's too much money at stake not to play. Okay, they're going to play. The games will be in LA. Okay, they will not be in Vegas. That's what everybody was saying, but Vegas is all about hotels and tourists. As soon as they can open up, they need the people. LA is a real place. They got all kinds of stadiums. You got the Forum still work. Of course, you got the Staples Center. You got USC, UCLA. I don't know where they play, but I'm sure they got stadiums somewhere. Shit, you can play at LeBron's house. And I didn't mention this on Friday, and I thought about it. All the players got homes in LA. All of them. All the ones that play in the playoffs. The good ones. So why wouldn't they play in LA? And plus, if they need some R&R, they can go to the beach. We're going to go in Vegas. Ain't shit to do in Vegas but go to a hotel and do the shit in the hotel. I said it first. Games will be played, and they will be played in LA. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. So in that article, was it the NBA? The NBA had applied with the governor of Percocet play at Drake's house. Yeah, or LeBron. All them niggas got courts. The NBA applied to be phase 2 with the state of California with Governor Gavin Newsom. Right? I'm just saying. I said it first. Oh, I didn't watch that goddamn, what's it called? The Last Dance? The Jordan thing? Michael Jordan is petty. Y'all know Oh, I don't know if y'all do know. Shit, turn it down. Michael Jordan approved the production. I ain't gonna, somebody said something funny. It's too early for Kobe jokes. I can't do it. That's my. I was hurt when Kobe died. I'm telling you, I cried like a little baby, like I knew the nigga. But anyway, it was funny though, Brandon. Uh, Michael Jordan is a petty motherfucker. The only reason y'all got this documentary is because LeBron James beat the Golden State Warriors in 2000. What was that, 15 or 16? When they were down 3-1. He approved, and his facts. These are facts. He approved the footage being used in the documentary at that point in time. He was sitting on that shit for years. He didn't want no documentary made. He only wanted because LeBron was getting too much hype. He's petty. Now, I get it. I'm petty. I relate more to MJ, but I'm just saying, who's the better person? LeBron. LeBron haters be damned. Okay. Oh, look, my son made a new beat. Check this out. So now this nigga's making music. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my album out. I'm gonna call it "Get Off My Lawn." Old niggas rap too. Here's some verse. I ain't got the songs written. I just got the ideas. Here's one song. Tell me y'all like it. It's gonna go like this. Boom, boom, boom. If you keep talking shit, we gonna fight. We gonna fight. And he keeps saying that over and over again. My son's Instagram, I don't know, but I'll put in the comments after the show in his SoundCloud, Tasia. Whoever you are, Tasia. Hope you're a person, not a bot. And I got another one. The beat gonna go like this. And the hook gonna be, this bitch keep blowing my high. This bitch keep blowing my high. So that's 2 songs, y'all. Don't bite. All right, more sports news before I forget off of sports. Andy Dalton got a job? And Cam Newton don't got a job? Wait a minute. How is that possible? It's Tayshay. Hey, Tayshay. Oh, no, Taysha. Okay, Taysha. I got it. How in the fuck does Andy Dalton get a job before Cam Newton? I want to hear shit about Cam Newton is too good to be second string. No, pay the nigga, let him play for you. Maybe it's racism. I don't know. I don't like to play the race card too much. I played a little bit. But how niggas like these little second string niggas, white niggas in the NFL be having jobs like 15 years second string. Nick Foles and Schaub. Now Dalton about to get on that train. Can't some niggas just be backups forever? Look at the boy in New Orleans too. What's his name? He went 5-0 for Breeze. And then Breeze came back and they lost. I'm just saying. Oh, prediction too. It won't work out in Tampa Bay for Tom Brady. Here's why. Tom Brady don't like to get hit. Y'all can rewind the tape and go back and look at I'm about to smoke too. What I got today. When the Giants hit his ass, he folded up like a little bitch. Tom Brady don't like the physical. He's a flag football player. I said it first. Oh, maybe not that. A lot of people hate Tom Brady, but I hated him first. I hated him back with the Tuck rule. That's some bullshit. Here's my rule on all rules. A rule cannot be used for the first time in the playoffs. I said that first. I think that should just be a standard. I don't give a shit if it was the right interpretation. We about to smoke, y'all. We're going to smoke together. Me and the fans. Oh. Let me go to screen share. I'm going to make a prediction here for y'all. Let me go to screen 3. Can y'all read that with me? Cuomo says police to enforce social distancing rise. Wait, hold on. Shit. I can't see this shit. Social distancing deaths rise. Here's a prediction. Black niggas is going to get arrested a lot as a result of this. And then later on, there'll be a panel put together to figure out the abuses of police enforcement of social distancing, a la stop and frisk. This is going to go bad, y'all. Why in the fuck do the police need to enforce social distancing? Number one, police don't need to do shit that they don't really need to do, like respond to murders and stuff in general, let alone during a pandemic, so you don't create problems that don't exist. And I guarantee you, niggas is gonna stand out. Black niggas. I was at Whole Foods the other day, and it was like a line of about 400 people. So I'm standing in line, mind my own business, and the little Whole Foods nigga come up. He walked by like 50 people, and just stand there by me. I'm on the phone. And for your, oh, I'm chilly. Let me close this window. I try to open the window for my fumes, but it's getting cold. Well, but like 50 people walked and just stood by me. And I said, nigga, can I help you? Sir, you need to wear a mask. I said, no, I don't. Not outside. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm just saying, we get attention. Everybody checking us out. So Cuomo is the guy y'all want to replace Biden. I'm just saying, y'all the same. A little more while I'm on politics, let me just stick with it. I got another article to share with y'all. Let me go over here. Let's do like this. Check this out. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Check this out. My computer is struggling. I'm going to upgrade my MacBook, y'all. I want y'all to read along with me. Oh, shit. Go back to Ecamm Live. Let's go to window 3. Secretary of the Senate turns down Biden's request for a Tara Reade document search. So Biden right now is actively trying to smear Tara Reade, the woman he raped. Now listen to this one paragraph. This one paragraph tells you, oh, hold on. Everything you need to know. In response to Biden's request on Friday, the archive said it did not possess the records the former vice president said it did, and that the documents in question were instead maintained by the Senate. But the Senate rule suggests that those documents are maintained by the GSA, which in turn said the records are at the National Archives. That's what we call circular logic. Oh, shit. I need some production help. So he says, the archives, give me the thing. The archive says, nah, it will be over here. And those folks say, we can't, but you can check out the archives. No, you get it? Now, meanwhile, what the article doesn't reference is where the accuser said the records would be, which is in Delaware. But Biden don't want those records. So that leads me to believe that's where the secrets are, in Delaware. Because he did it. That's obvious. So he ain't going to snitch on himself. Self-snitching is the worst kind of snitching, as I told y'all last episode. It's worse than dry snitching. Now, I was thinking, I had a little epiphany. Oh, this is the other one I got. Look at this is my little interstitial, y'all. thoughts. I'm supposed to play the music. That's right, y'all. Random thoughts. Random thoughts. Imagine going back in time. I was imagining going back in time, and I was in slavery times, right? And not like the movies and shit. I'm just niggas chilling after work or whatever. And these niggas are slaves. I'm like, hey, man, y'all niggas are slaves. But they talk just like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, we slaves. And I was like, well, what's that like? And they start describing the life of a slave. And then I have an epiphany in my dream that we're all still slaves. That's deep. Think about it. Now, last episode, I talked a lot about hell. I had another epiphany about heaven, right? So I imagine that what if God really was like the God of the Jews, and God was like this real Jewy dude. He was real petty and shit and miserly. And you could do anything you wanted to do in heaven. Like all the shit that would get you sent to hell on earth don't matter heaven. The only thing you can't do in heaven is piss off God. Right? So you can fuck bitches. There ain't no STDs or nothing. Ain't no taxes. You gotta wake up early. You can just do whatever you want in heaven. You just can't piss off. Oh, what's up, Josh? Little nephew. That's my man. That's my nephew, Joshua Jenkins. My non-biological nephew from my non-biological brother, Darren Jenkins. God bless the dead. I'm gonna see you soon, homeboy. So yeah, you in heaven, you just can't piss God off. God walking around petty and shit. Like you gotta bow to that nigga, but you can do anything else, right? So for hell for like once you get to heaven, hell is reincarnation. You get kicked out of heaven, but you don't go into hell, you go back to earth. You get reincarnated. But the catch is you can't tell nobody that you're reincarnated. Because that would be self snitching, and it just reset like Groundhog's Day. So you living your whole life like I'm in hell. Like, and you have consciousness as a baby. So like sucking on your mom's titties awkward. But then you got that big old baby dick. Right? But you can't tell nobody that this is hell. And you just can't wait to get back to heaven. Because there'll be all kind of women. And you can do whatever you want in heaven. But you just got to get it. But you can't kill yourself either. Because that's like the main rule in the Bible. It's like, bow down to God and don't self-murder. So you can't murder yourself. That's why probably reckless people who don't like take care of their health and do kind of crazy, maybe they reincarnated. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. Let's go get reincarnated again. Think about it. There's deep thoughts over here. Oh. Black niggas' credit score is like the stock market. And why niggas worry about the stock market? You ain't got no stocks. Worry about your credit score. Oh, I got relationship advice. By the way, like I said before, the call-in's going to be working tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do audio and video. All right, Josh. I'm helping y'all out, and it's free. Right? Now, I'm unlicensed, but I'm unpredictable and I'm unstoppable. All right, so I want y'all to call in with your relationship problems. I'm gonna work it through with you. I'm reading the comments. I'm getting thrown off. All right, tune in tomorrow. So get live. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. Relationship advice. All right, men. The key to a successful relationship is how to look at other women without getting caught. Because it's impossible not to look at a woman, right? That shit'll scramble all the thoughts you had right before you saw a woman. Now, when you're with your woman, you got to do it subtly, all right? You got to learn that skill set of looking at women with your women. That's important. It seems small, but just imagine your women though, they have the skill because you don't think your woman looking at men. She is. She looked at your ass. Are you the best looking dude in the world? No. And women, cut a dude some slack because you know you're just better at it. And if women can relax and men can get better, we can cut down divorce by like 10%. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help out relationships, make people happier, bring love into this world. Okay? And also, if dogs can smell so goddamn good, why do they have to get their nose all close to the dog shit? You know what I'm saying? We had a dog. The dog was cool and all, but I had to get rid of the dog. It missed me with all that bullshit about rescue dogs. Y'all ain't rescue no dog. That dog wasn't falling off a cliff and you dove and caught that nigga just in the nick of time. All right, that's a used dog. And if it weren't for dog breeders, where do y'all get y'all supply from? You're not that special. And if you can't, and you know what's the funny thing? Sorry to digress. The same people who are so adamant about the environment, like those, granola, sandal wearing niggas that go hiking all the time with like recycled organic cotton trousers. The people that always lecture you about the environment all got pets. All of them. Right? Pets are a product that emit carbon and consume and lead to methane and carbon release in the atmosphere vis-a-vis the animal feed they eat and animals that shit and fart and all that jazz. So if you want to save the environment, just stop buying dogs and cats. I'm just saying. I take it there. I go there. And but here's the thing. We didn't just give our dog to like the shelter or whatever. We found a nice, healthy, happy white family for the dog. That dog can be happy, be on the couch and sleep in the bed with him. All the shit white people do. And my kids is white people. They be letting the dog kiss him in the mouth. I'm like, that shit nasty. I don't understand. And my kids ain't that bright. I mean, I think my kids are smart, right? But then again, I question it. Like, to me, if I approach a bathroom door in the home in which I live and gently wiggle the handle and it's locked, I'll know right away somebody probably in the bathroom. My kids seemingly sprint to the bathroom door. Then they shake the door handle. Is anybody in there? And I'm just like, no, nobody's in here. The door's just locked. I don't get it. I'm not that prepared today, by the way. Oh, that's the thing. I could talk about this. When people say like weed doesn't cause hallucinations or whatever, they're just not trying hard enough. Or hangovers. You do have weed hangovers, but they're just different. They're not the same as an alcohol hangover. An alcohol hangover is physical. It's your stomach shitting, It's that sluggish feeling. That's what an alcohol hangover is. Makes you like, promise not to do it again. A weed hangover is more space time continuum related. Like you wake up and you be like, man, is it yesterday or tomorrow? That's a weed hangover. Weed heads know what I'm talking about. I was thinking about, I saw some on TV. They were talking about gangs or whatever. I was thinking about my childhood. I don't know what I saw. Something about, I just heard the word gang. I thought about gangs and the misconception that people have about joining a gang, right? Nobody ever joined a gang. Nobody in the history of the world, or at least the streets. I'm thinking my lifetime, Blood Crip gangs, California, right? You didn't join a gang. You moved, or your parents rented an apartment, bought a house, whatever, and the neighborhood came with gang amenities. You look for a home and you want amenities like libraries and you want a Y close by and walking distance to a grocery store. The amenities for poor people are which gang you can join. Oh, over here we got Rolling 60s and over there, Young Killers. Unless you can ball. I'm just saying. Oh. I got some more advice for women too who are on these dating apps. Couple things. Number one, if all your pictures are you with other people, we're going to assume you're the fat one. What the fuck is this? Where's Waldo? I don't need to see all your friends unless you're bringing them. All right. And then that magic camera shit, this angle y'all use, we're hip to that. So just stop. I don't need no filters. I don't want special angles. I want a goddamn police photo. I want you square. Left side, right side. Okay, that's it. I need truth in advertisement. Oh, yeah. I have a theory. I'm talking a lot about women this show. I'm going to try to stretch this one out because I forgot all the shit I was going to talk about. Why women lash out at the men that love them. Study on that. Let that sink in. I ain't finished this joint here. Why women lash out at the men that love them. Now, fellas, I know y'all have all experienced this, right? You'll have a girlfriend, fiance, situation, wife, whatever, and she telling you about her past, right? And invariably, there's going to be a date rape story in there. And you are invariably, because you love this woman, going to get upset. And you are predictably going to ask something to the effect like, now what you do? Doesn't he get fucked up? Like, he got what he deserved? Because you're a good guy. You don't rape people and you love this woman. And you want to see that justice was served. And your heart starts racing. And predictably, the answer is going to be like nothing happened. She buried it in, didn't want to confront him, or what have you. So this nigga raped her. And she might still be friends with him on Facebook or something. He didn't seem like he got the consternation and the reckoning that he deserved from her. At least, how she dealt with him. Call the police, whip his ass, something. Meanwhile, you will get balled out for the trash not going out. Or because she had a bad dream and blames you the next day. So here's my theory of why bad guys get away with shit and the good guys, the one that actually loves and cares about the woman, has to deal with all her bullshit and baggage. And this is something I think men don't understand. Women may not even understand that they internalize it, right? Is that as a man, unless you like real small or something, you don't walk around the world with inherent fear. Right? There are particular times where you have fear, you're in a certain neighborhood or police are behind you. But in general, like going on a date is not a fearful proposition. You're not worried your date might whip your ass and take it from you. But women do. They have to live their whole lives in fear of half the population. And those half are also the half of the population they have to deal with because they're attracted to. But they have to be attracted to you, yet subconsciously in fear of you at the same time. It'd be the same as a man, or just let's say if bears just like roam the streets, right? Don't say right. I gotta make a note to myself. That's like you know what I'm saying. If bears just wandered around. But most of the bears were all right. But some bears would just attack you. Right? You would always be nervous. So whenever you found a bear that you were around for a long time and that proved that loved you and was there for you, was not dangerous, then you're gonna treat it like shit. because you got all this pent up rage from all the other bears that you had to be scared of. And maybe you got attacked a time or two from my bear. So women unleash and unload all their pent up fear and anxiety of having to deal with just shitty men their whole. Think about it. Most women, at least throughout most of history up until, let's say, recently, the idea was to find a good spouse, a good mate, right? One you can spend the rest of your life with. If most men were good, or at least good in that with that woman, then the second one she was with would end up being her husband. But it doesn't work out that way. So the more baggage, the more steps a woman had to take to come to you for marriage, the more shit you're going to deal with. Because that's more shit she had to unload. That means that each notch along that way, it was more bears. So that's more fear. That's more pent up rage. So once you know you ain't going to hit her back, you're going to get hit. I don't mean that to be offensive. I'm just saying. It's one of my unifying theories of everything. I told you when it comes to capitalism, it's big bank take little bank. I had another one too, just the other day. I forgot it. Oh damn. Oh yeah, I remember. Here's why Trump's fucking up. And I'm gonna relate this back to how things change. Like the story keeps changing. It's a hoax. We're shutting down the borders because it's gonna kill everybody. Masks don't do shit. Don't wear them. Everybody must wear N95 masks, or N95 masks do shit. Then they make everybody wear a mask, but you can't get an N95 mask. So when they say anything is okay. For what? For show? I got one of them little homemade masks. It don't do anything. At least this is what y'all told me. So which story did I believe? The one from 3 weeks ago or the one today? And you wonder why consumer confidence isn't going anywhere. It's like 30 million people unemployed now. Something like that. How does Medicare for all sound now? I wonder how many of those 30 million people would have never considered voting for a Bernie Sanders type person who would now. Because you don't have jobs now, so therefore, you better not get sick. Right? If you think about it, especially with this many people unemployed, the whole idea, just conceptually, forget about costs and all that, the whole idea that you get your employment based off of, you get your medical insurance based off your employment is ridiculous. So by extension, what about kids? Their parents on unemployment, those kids don't get insurance? Because no kids have jobs, but they all should be insured, right? I mean, the what ifs that fucking Bernie Sanders must be going through in his mind. If the corona would have just struck a little bit earlier, you never know. Oh, yeah. And yeah, speaking of story changing, like I remember driving with my father in the car and you get yelled at for a seatbelt. I mean, not wearing your seatbelt, but wearing your seatbelt. Boy, take that seatbelt off. Get in an accident, you get trapped in the car with a seatbelt. Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm making an hour of this show. I'm not that organized. I got all these goddamn notes. I don't think the paper's working either because there's too many words. I need like just to have like triggers, or what do you call those things? You look up like this. What's that called? Not a green screen. Teleprompter. I need a teleprompter. Oh, one more dumbass thing on Trump. Because I've been harder on Biden. Oh yeah, Trump, my deal still stands. If you want to get the black vote, all you got to do is offer reparations, right? You offer reparations and you're going to pay those reparations in the form of free college tuition for all black male children. And just to keep your racist, nativist base in the fold, you offer a much smaller reparations package to like the sons of coal workers who have been displaced. I'm just saying, I'm a political genius. I'm a paid gun, paid assassin. Just hire me. We're gonna strip away 25% of the black vote. Yes, and tax free too. We're going to strip away 25% of the black vote. The Democrats cannot win. I was going to do this little research, but I'm fucking lazy. I believe I'm right, just intuitively, that the Democrats have no statewide offices other than like a Vermont, which is super liberal, in a state that doesn't have at least some percentage or more of black voting population, particularly black females. So definitely at a national level, when's the last time a Democrat won the White House without 90+% black vote? Maybe 87? I think it's more like 90 though, to win. 85 plus for certain. So the math is simple. For a Republican, just find a little lane to strip away some of the black vote. And reparations is the way. Because that'll be the starkest contrast. Because Democrats talk all that shit. But what do they do for black people specifically? Nothing. Crime bill, Democrat. the mortgage foreclosure crisis that bailed out Wall Street and left all the people hanging. Democrat, black Democrat. So policy wise, there's nothing there. It's all hocus pocus, right? I read a stat that said during the last bailout, when they had the mortgage crisis, 'cause that's what drove the crash last time, they ended up like giving out like $10 trillion of money from the government went to the banks and Wall Street and all that stuff. You could have took $1.5 trillion, a mere $1.5 trillion, and paid off every subprime mortgage in America from the bottom up. That means the people that own those homes that had those shitty subprime loans who were underwater could have had their houses paid for 1.5 trillion, every single subprime mortgage. Okay, now that's true. I didn't, check the veracity of the data. And I think I heard Matt Taibbi say it. So if he said, sure, he reached. The only reason that we're in the shit we are now is because of tribalism. Americans don't like each other. Just think about it. If you want to be honest with yourself, you prefer more money get wasted and go to the rich than that fucking neighbor down the street getting over with his subprime mortgage, particularly if they're of a different ethnic group than you. Emotionally, you're going to feel it more when you can see the person who's getting over and they're a different race or culture than you. Wall Street is ambiguous. It's not a real thing. You don't get worked up about it, and that's why they can retain power. 1.5 trillion would have paid off 100% of the subprime mortgage loans in America in 2008 or 9, wherever that time was. We spent $10 trillion. People still lost their homes for 10 times the cost. I'm just saying. So now we're doing, oh shit, I lost the same thing over. So Trump and those geniuses want to try to kickstart the economy with a payroll tax cut. Yes, a payroll tax cut when people don't have payroll. Does that make sense? I went to public school, but I know if you take the phrase payroll and tax cut, the cut is dependent on the payroll. I think a payroll tax cut might actually cause, like I was referring to earlier, people are more emotionally stimulated and ignited by things closer to them. Most people don't know billionaires, but they know people with a payroll. They know people who are on a payroll. Okay. Some of them are your neighbors. Some of them you're competing with financially. You both were doing sort of well. Now you're fired or laid off. They still have a job because they work from the government or whatever. Now they got more money. While you're out here trying to get unemployment that doesn't exist. I think that'll cause hell attention. You can't give a payroll tax cut when 30 million motherfuckers ain't got no payroll of the working population. Trump, man, you got the easiest candidate in the world to beat. Joe Biden is senile. This nigga don't leave his basement. And he might very well win. I didn't think he would win 2 weeks ago. Now I don't know. Trump is blowing it. Now I'm going to look at my notes because I think I'm missing some shit. Oh, that was it. This is the last thing. And I might have another random thought. But this is the main last one. So if you want to make America great again, Donald Trump, or anybody who's a MAGA person, the first thing you need to do is make vaccines in America again. It seems like a pretty basic assumption that a powerful, rich nation would prepare a little bit for a pandemic. I just got a comment. Shayna Bassett says, I totally disagree with her. Right now, people are suffering under the Republican leadership. If I can't read it because if they win or something because they stole the vote. Okay, Shayna. Now, Shayna, since you're listening in, you sound like a Democrat. I know you're a Democrat because I know you. How you feel about having a rapist like Joe Biden as your nominee? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, there's a company in India, and I forget the name of it. It's called Serum. I think it's called Serum. Yeah, get it? They make like the vast majority of the world's vaccines. Like I guess there's some shit that goes. First of all, I don't get why that's so complicated. Like why? What is so special? But I met a doctor, but only they can only make that in one place. Somebody should have vaccines everywhere. Like why is it so hard to make vaccines? It's just some goo. But anyway, apparently they're all made in this one place. The vast majority of it. And the company, Serum, and I don't blame them, they're Indian. They said all of our vaccines are go to Indians first, which is their prerogative. So if Trump wants to make America great again, make some fucking vaccines in America. That should be, and whoever the next president is, start the process now because apparently these things take time. Because vaccine is like magic juice. You need special equipment for it. If the COVID Rona situation has shown us anything, is you gotta be prepared. Like Scar said from The Lion King. Be prepared. Okay? You gotta be prepared. You gotta be able to make things. Mass? Again, we got rockets. Y'all can't make mass? It can't be that hard. Anyway, I'm going to smoke some more. Think about tomorrow. How I'm going to impact the world and make it better. And you should do the same. Oh, please, if anybody knows anybody with some social media marketing skills, I want two things. I want to get this American Farmers Party off the ground more. I'm gonna link to my manifesto in the description once in the broadcast. Well, not tonight. I'm gonna go to bed, but tomorrow. So just to remind the folks who haven't, or maybe it's the first time tuning in, the American Farmers Party is going to be all about populist economic unity and political party that will be intentionally neutral on all emotion-based cultural issues. So abortion, all that gender shit, guns, all that. All we're going to focus on is the real bread and butter issues that matter. Housing, access to capital, healthcare, childcare, the American Farmers Party. And we're going to base all our imagery around the Southern Tenant Farming Union. Oh, thank you, Joshua. So yeah, American Farmers Party. You can Google it. I don't have the website up, but I will shortly. So it'll be at AmericanFarmersParty.com. And then hopefully I get these podcasts uploaded to isaiditfirst.live. Please leave comments. And if you have questions for next show, I'll be on tomorrow at midnight talking the same shit. Leave them in the comments and I'm going to address it tomorrow. I'm going to roll to the intro. Peace. See y'all tomorrow. This shit ain't work. Hold on. There we go. Peace.